Welcome to Talking Climate with Katherine Hayhoe. Each episode, we explore how climate change is affecting the people, places, and things we love, and what we can do to make a difference. From science to solutions and stories that inspire, you're in the right place for real talk about real change. This week, we're talking about turning waste into heat, knowledge under attack, and how science benefits you. Let's dive in. Good news. Last month, I wrote about the enormous amount of waste generated around the world during the holiday season. But the good news is that even waste can be useful. The country of Sweden offers a compelling example of what is possible when waste systems, energy systems, and climate goals are designed to work together. Instead, waste generates about 1% of the country's electricity and 25% of its district heating to homes. Burning waste, even after recycling has been removed, is not a perfect solution, of course. The real solution is to eliminate waste at the source. It still produces carbon dioxide, and plastic in particular needs to be removed more carefully. However, it avoids the carbon emissions that would be generated by using fossil fuels for heating, and it also eliminates emissions of methane, an even more powerful heat-trapping gas that is produced in landfills. Sweden's example shows how smart policy and infrastructure can turn a difficult problem into something that provides heat, power, and economic value while keeping waste out of landfills. Not so good news. Many types of research, from climate to health, depend on the success of multinational teams, shared instruments, and global data sets. So when major U.S. scientific programs, assessments, data sets, and institutions are defunded, taken offline, or dismantled, the consequences extend far beyond one country's borders. Scientific resources directly affect our ability to understand the world we live in. In the case of weather and climate science, they help us anticipate risks and make informed choices that protect lives, livelihoods, and ecosystems. In a nutshell, science is how we turn uncertainty into understanding. It's how we forecast hurricanes, manage water supplies, design safer infrastructure, track pollution, and prepare communities for a changing climate. When programs like the National Climate Assessments, the Climate Adaptation Science Centers, NASA Earth-observing satellites, and EPA monitoring efforts are cut, what we lose is not just research. It is knowledge infrastructure. Just one example, the National Center for Atmospheric Research supports the weather models that underpin forecasts worldwide. The climate models used across the globe and the tools relied on by meteorologists, emergency managers, farmers, insurers, and planners. Dismantling its resources is like removing the keystone from an arch. The entire structure becomes unstable. Scientific data and models are a shared public good. We use them every day, whether we realize it or not. They make economies function, help keep communities safer, and ensure policies can be more effective. Information is the foundation of good decision-making, and choosing to limit its availability does not move a society forward. It moves us backward when clear, reliable knowledge is more essential than ever, because climate is changing faster than any time in human history. What you can do. Your to-do this week is simple. Start a conversation with someone about how weather and climate science benefits our day-to-day life, perhaps in ways we don't often think of. If you're still not sure where to start, I have a unique opportunity for you. Deke Arndt is the director of the National Centers for Environmental Information, an organization I've worked with for decades. NCEI is based in Asheville, North Carolina, which was devastated by Hurricane Helene last year. The last time I was in Asheville, long before the floods, I even spoke at Deke's church. As Deke shared recently on LinkedIn, NCEI protects and builds the data that makes America's economy, infrastructure, and policy landscape do amazing things for you. Let me know what you did today, and I'll let you know how NCEI data made it better, safer, or less expensive. I asked if I could share this invitation in Talking Climate, and he said, of course. So if you're looking for an easy way to spark a meaningful conversation about why science matters, head to LinkedIn and take Deke up on his challenge. Thanks for listening to Talking Climate, narrated by Ann Cloud. For more resources, links, and actions you can take, check out the full newsletter at www.talkingclimate.ca. Thanks for being part of the conversation. Now go out and have one of your own.